It's a good game. For once, I'm home alone. My wife is at her grandmother's with my daughter. I just got off work. Figure, might as well stream, right? Turn the game down a tad. Yeah. Yep. Alright, then. I hope the audio sounds okay. I'm gonna check one. Right there. I had to change the... Oh yeah, alright, so yeah, I had to change the polar pattern. Brand new Blue Yeti. I'm not a USB mic guy. I am, you know, I like my XLR cable, you know what I'm saying? Anyways. Defending champs. Year 5 in the Dynasty. Bryce was my 4-year starter, got hurt towards the end of the year, got blasted in the semifinals, so didn't get to play in the championship, didn't get to play in his last game. But did win the natty for him. 4 natty appearances in 4 years, reached 3 of them won, 2 by his own hands. That ain't leadership, I don't know what it is. It was Horn. It is now his team. He did some work in the portal. 99 defense. My second string is like that. I think I've had like better teams and like, well, this is the best overall team I've ever had, but I feel like I've had better teams like in like, oh, like better players, you know, like my best player being a 93 is on the lower end for me, but I've never had so many 90s, right? And they're all juniors, which means like if they don't have monster years, they're coming back. First team All-American, first team All-American, first team All-American, got him out of the portal. I think he's second team. Urlacher's 3-year starter. It's beginning his junior year. This guy just went crazy in training. I redshirted him for 1 year and jumped up to a 90 overall. It's just crazy. Horn brought us the title last year, coming back 90 overall. I'm redshirting 90 overalls. Heaton played a big part in our title last year. My punter's a 90 overall. Frost jumped from an 84 to a 90. Look at that speed rating. That's crazy. Odin, 2-time first team All-American. 89 overall, just barely missed it. Won the Thorpe as a sophomore. Should have won it last year, but whatever. And my backup quarterback's at 88, so went and got him out of the portal. So this is the future of Wolverines. Robinson's a sophomore. Already been redshirted, so I can't. Horn, I can see him winning the Heisman, man. Changed our playbook a little bit. Here now a little more. Malik, we got out of the portal. Router got redshirted. This is homegrown. Amerson is homegrown. I picked up 4 freshman receivers. All pretty good. 79 overall. This was the number 1 and number 3 receivers in high school in this class, so I'm impressed. Got a decent senior tight end out of the portal. Atwell was redshirted last year. He was a number 1 athlete a couple seasons ago, so he should be pretty good. He got a couple catches last year before we redshirted him. Redshirting senior, who's not going to get much time, so hopefully it'll be his turn next year. Let's see what that depth grade is. Impact, not good. All right. Let's just get to week 1. So we could obliterate Western Michigan. And hopefully our backups get to see some time early. Nice. That all looks good. Yeah, next be even before we're not gone. Ain talking about transfer. Ain didn't. I think I redshirted him last year. He's 3rd on the depth chart. Pro potential. It's a plus. Alright, Frost. Let's go on to have you a year. Sims came on late last season. See what's up at recruiting. Start with our favorites list. This guy is not interested at all, huh? Give it another week. Man, let me tell y'all something. That national title game, Marsh won MVP of the game. Andrew Marsh, supposed to be my guy. He's gonna be our number 1 receiver this year. It's the only reason I had to go to the portal. Guess where this fool transferred to? I'm making it my business to get him injured. I like Marsh in real life, though. I think he'll be fire. But he played great last week. But yeah, we gotta hurt this man. Not like into seeing players get hurt, but this is blasphemy. And Boyette transferred to Penn State and ended up going to the league. We never got to play him again. Broke my heart. Nobody not hit points. I'll give him 10. Anybody ready to visit? No. Anybody need a scholarship? No. Anybody not really scout? No. Alright, I've done the work. I need to see who I like. What's going on here? Jumped up to 6. Is there anything he likes? Take care about pro potential. Alright, Horan, you're really gonna have a year this year, man. Underwood did get drafted. He went like 7th round, probably because he was injured. It's in the house for him. and we'll upgrade these guys to 25 inch. Misery Business is my joint, yo. I'm kind of happy they put that in this game. Guys, you're not here to watch me. You're here to watch me beat people. Classic. Week 1. Look at it, look at it, look at it.
They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly, but you never know what's going to happen. Welcome to the Big House, home of the Michigan Wolverines. As we'll see a squad from the back, the Western Michigan Broncos, taking on last year's national champions, the Michigan Wolverines. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field.
All right, let's get it. Oh, it's raining week 1.
And the Broncos about to kick
Ew,
away
that might mess with our passing stats.
From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring
Oh my God, to the crib?
through the line. He's on the loose. And there he goes. He will score. Touchdown Wolverines.
People still fill in the stands.
We ain't never gonna get on the field, are we?
Back to the house to fire up the crowd, fire up his teammates.
So the way these games go, I score there, I get a pick 6. My offense don't touch the field to the second quarter.
They get set for the point after as we
If I
have the first
recall
score of the
correctly,
game.
2 seasons ago, he ran one
And
to the
the
crib.
extra point makes it 7-0. Well, I'd say that's
Like,
quite
to
a way
open the
make an
season.
early statement, take the opening kickoff and run it all the way back for a touchdown.
Oh, whatever makes
He'll
you
bring it
sad,
back, looking for
'cause
help.
I want it and got it now.
And a really nice job by the kick team to get down there and make sure they limit that return. So Western Michigan's offense will go on the attack first. And Jesse, if there is
This guy's a good play action.
a real war daddy in the training facility, here he is, back to run the show again.
That's a great point, and there is no substitute for experience. There is a lot of expectation for this football team and for this offense because of that guy.
And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
What a great play. This guy is a force on this D-line. You think about Michigan football defensively, they've got dudes up front. Aiden Hutchinson, Brandon Graham, Mozzie Smith, Rashawn Gary. Guys that can win one-on-one and guys that change and force your game plan to have to adapt for them. You need a double team.
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
Man, you want to start fast and you're a defense, that's how you do it. Get to the quarterback not once, but twice in a row. You're not letting him feel comfortable from the start of this game. Great execution by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Fires on the move.
That was about to be the pick six I was talking about.
Third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up. The Broncos will send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Hauls it in at the 40. And the punt team.
All right, we're getting an offensive series.
So Michigan's offense will try to get something started with their
This is one of the better
possession.
offensive lines I've ever
They
had.
are led up front by a powerful offensive line that opens up an array of possibilities, Jesse.
No question it's the identity of this offense. Multiple players up front that are going to play in the National Football League. This unit is going to be up for the Joe Moore Award at the end of the year for the outstanding O-line, David. They are going to try and establish the line of scrimmage with their physicality.
Man, it's a tremendous challenge with this defensive line because you know that. Like, you've got to be aggressive. You've got to be physical. I've got to take away their ability to run the football first. This unit's nasty. They're dirty. I love it.
Unloads to the wideout. It's complete. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score. And the Wolverines trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in.
That's
with
6,
the run.
baby.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Michigan.
It hasn't taken very long this season to just see how scary this offense is. They wanted to be aggressive coming out to start this season, and you've seen that with the play calling on this drive. It does not take these guys with their speed very long to score. Watch out. This unit has a chance to be special.
Fielded in the end zone. It's Sims. Not a whole lot of room to operate on that return as the coverage unit was there and ready. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going. And the quarterback goes down all the way back at his 4-yard line.
I'm telling you, this is a really balanced defense, man.
Trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. The play action fake. A strike downfield. Bounced off his feet. And the Broncos will hustle.
You can man up.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Oh,
Wide open downfield. And they'll do more than
Waiters, what are you
move the chains.
doing,
They'll
man?
move that thing more than 30 yards down the field before he's finally stopped. Touch pass on the jet sweep. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. The Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the 1st down. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. All right, guys, let's talk a little Western Michigan. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice... Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49. And the Broncos decide to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Wouldn't call it a shank, but I don't think he'll include it on his greatest hits. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work.
I knew I could beat him around the
And some
corner.
room to work. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49, a big pickup there. The Wolverines just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Off the play fake on 1st down to throw.
Throw him open.
Got him downfield. Knocked out of bounds. They're in the red zone. Mark it at the 17, and they are set up. That chunk play has them in business. Set up with a 1st down in the red zone.
Is that 6?
Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they take it in for 6 more points.
I know we're only in game
I ain't seen that since last season. Well, last
college
football.
Got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Looking for those open spaces and opportunity. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal game.
Now this 4-2-5 is what I'm really excited about.
Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Catch in the middle, it's Klein. Good pickup, but a little bit short of the sticks. The Broncos headed quickly to the line.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Hatcher.
They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. So they move the sticks.
Best player on my team getting hurt.
He'll do it himself.
Smack this fool.
You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense lining up quickly.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of...
And the defense makes a play. And they get
5 sacks in the first quarter is crazy.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
And the Broncos line up to punt it away.
All right, Frost, you are not my guy at punt returner. Honestly, I'm taking you off a kick return too. Let's give the freshman a chance.
To that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Caught over the middle, it's Frost. Breaks into the open. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
I want to take a shot.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
Oh.
And they weren't able to make the connection.
I didn't see that guy, I'm not going to lie.
Explosive play. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Horn. Got his man on the right. Open space at the 25. And he takes it all the way down to the 10-yard line. An explosive play for this offense. And the Wolverines trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. He's got it down to the 1-yard line right on the doorstep of Pater.
A nice job by the defense with the edges. They try the touch pass on 1st and goal. Nice job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the good tackle, forcing 2nd down and goal.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
If you're going to try a push pass here on 1st down by the goal line, you've really got to get great blocking. You can't allow penetration, and the offense wasn't able to do that. Look at the defense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Michigan.
How explosive is this offense, right? They rev it up so quickly. Speed, playmaking ability, versatility, running, throwing, NFL talent all over the place. And after that last touchdown, they've already blown this game wide open. And guys, we're not even through the first quarter yet.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point makes it 28-0. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Fellas, week to week, you just never know, which is why we're here with an update. Pittsburgh is currently trailing but this has been a back-and-forth affair. If that quarterback can find a little magic
Oh,
a la
my
Dan
God.
Marino, this might not be over just yet.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. They've gotten off to a
Catcher,
sluggish
I think
start.
you're
Need to
done
put
for the
something
day,
together
bro.
on this drive. Hand off from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Second down, they'll go to the air. And he's all bottled up, and now it's worse. The ball's loose.
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep two hands on the ball as well. They're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Incomplete as the screen goes right through his hands, and it'll be fourth down. The Broncos will call on their punt team.
He ain't gonna kick it to me.
Stuck in reverse. They hope the punt
Oh.
can bail them out. He will not make a fair catch. Field the punt and bring it back. So here comes the Michigan offense. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. They'll start this drive at their own 48. To the ground with the back. Picks up the first down, still moving. And he's brought down after a nice gain. The Wolverines want to move quickly. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first.
There he goes. Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Wolverines. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Man, what a picture-perfect start to
35
this. Like, offense doing
in the
their
first
job,
period.
defense getting the ball back, and this offense, I tell you what, it is an impressive unit to watch. They were good on tape all week.
Chat, I'm gonna be right back.
They're better in person, and they are out the gate.
I just want to get my food, man.
And he'll bring it back. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return.
How was your nap? Hey, chat. I'm gonna keep playing the game, but I'm gonna mute my mic because I'm talking to my wife. All right.
Final play of the quarter coming. From the gun, the ground game. He gets nothing, and they keep plowing ahead with the running game, and they've got very little to show for it. We've reached the end of the period, and Michigan has the lead. And they were able to build that lead into double figures. Let's take a quick look at our early stats before we move on. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. So second down here as we're back at it after the break. Gets the back moving. Gonna swing it on second down. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. What a golden opportunity for this offense, scooping up the ball, and now they've got it inside the 10. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Frost. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Michigan! The offense did exactly what it's supposed to do with a start like that one.
When you're set up with that field position, you're thinking touchdowns. You're not thinking field goals. It's exactly what the offense does. Takes advantage of great field position.
And with that extra point, the lead remains in the gargantuan category. That's exactly what you want to do when you have that type of field position. Strike quickly, and they did. One play, and they put it on the board. He'll start the return inside his 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. The Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And you know this coaching staff was hoping for more from their senior quarterback. There's been next to zero execution in the passing game. They haven't taken care of the football, and they'll try to get something going, and they'll have to mount a rally. Get some work done there. Pick up a 4 to the 22.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
This is going to be a key that we look at this entire game. How can this defense find ways to affect this quarterback and get pressure on him? Because they felt coming into the game, if they could do that, they could affect him and influence this passing game.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
You know, on a 3rd and short like that, you just have to have great chemistry between the quarterback and his receiver. They just couldn't get on the same page. Now it sets up 4th down.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. Lowers those pads. Found a little running room on that one. Picked up some nice blocks before he's run out of bounds. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. They have it once again in spectacular field position. Cashed in the last time, and even better this time around. Bust through behind his pad. Down to the 26-yard line before they ride him out of bounds, and this defense is on its heels. Moving closer to the red zone, it's at the 27 on 1st down. Throwing right. And this is dropped. Oh, my goodness. It was just too easy, and he didn't look it in. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. To the air, it's Horn. A shot toward the end zone. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver, he's going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Wolverines!
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Okay, It's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the
left the baby here to run that errands.
Yeah. Hold on for a second. Chat. Well, I mean, you don't have to hold on, Trees. Chat. There was a point in this play where my tight end just started wailing. Number 83. Look at the tight end here. I was looking for him to beat this linebacker after the route ended. And then he just started running the wrong way. And his man chased him over there, which threw me off. Because I saw two guys running this direction towards me. I'm like, what? So Browder's route bounced, and that's what, made me decide to throw him open. This guy took a terrible pursuit angle. But I don't know what my tight end is doing here. Got this guy out the portal. He's wailing. But anyways, I digress. You're going back on mute. I was just thoroughly confused.
and let him do the rest.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they cap things off with a scoring toss from 27 yards out. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. And this less than stellar performance is something you just can't afford when you have a veteran signal caller. They thought they'd be able to lean on their passing game, but so far it has been a complete struggle. Turnover didn't help either. They've got to take care of the football. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, wants to toss it. Pocket breaking down. He's going to run it. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
I love when you change the launch point, when you move the quarterback and bootleg him outside of the pocket. You can see he does a really good job of gaining depth as he goes outside. Now he's got some space. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be 1st down.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
You got to have that defense you know you can go to in running situations. Your base defense where you say, okay, this is where I'm going to start, and I'm going to stop the run, stuff it up front. My guys play big up front. And then if I need to add some blitzes to it later on down the road, I can. But great job in the base defense making a play.
Quick completion to the right. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. And that one's incomplete. They weren't just trying to move the chains. They were trying to move the scoreboard. Instead, it's 4th down. And the Broncos will line up to punt it away. Man, these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. Hauls it in. Still on his feet at the 45. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
Well, this offense has come out slinging the pill. They are throwing it. They are trying to be aggressive. We're only in the 2nd quarter, guys. Already, this guy has over 200 yards passing.
To the air, it's Horn. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line. And the Wolverines have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. That's reeled in. It's Gore. He found plenty of room, and he gets it to the 39-yard line. The Wolverines will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires left. Intercepted. They were back in their own end, and they stopped the drive.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There's a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense.
Chad, what am I doing?
When you've got a veteran behind center as they have, he has to produce more than he has in this one. They came into this one believing that they could make explosive plays in the passing game, but they haven't taken care of the football, and they haven't done much up top. Let's talk for just a moment about Western Michigan. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for.
I'm walking away. That's how much I believe.
Club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working, because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Line is set on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Pressure coming. Unloads to the right. Makes the grab.
What are we doing?
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Looking downfield on 1st down. It's complete to the left. And that's a very productive 1st down play and bringing up 2nd and 3.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Back to pass. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
The Broncos will punt it away on.
One would think they would start going for it, right?
Well, what that punt lacked in height, it made up for by being short.
I got to keep throwing it because we're running it all 2nd half.
But you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And
I was trying to stretch that out and hopefully get a route bounce, but it all ran to the left.
I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Looking to throw, it's Horn. Throws to the wideout. Excellent coverage and good use of that.
I didn't throw it while he was open.
It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Looking to throw. Trying to set up the screen. Made a defender miss. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. Down to 2 minutes before the half, and they'll take the timeout and see if they can add a little more before the break. Offense trying to keep them off balance on 1st and 10. Fires to the big fella.
On the ball.
And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. And the Wolverines are in the hurry up. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Buys a little time with his feet. Turning it on. Just carving up this defense and getting it down to the 24. This offense absolutely humming as they come to the line again. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Or will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Looking to fire. Snagged out of the air. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. inside the 15, 1st and 10 from the 14. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. That completion will take it close to the 5-yard line. They'll mark it at the 6. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Going to the running game. Can't quite cross the plane to get the
I just subbed him out.
the 1st down. This offense has been a juggernaut, and they have a chance to pad their total just before halftime. Looking downfield, it's Horn. Touchdown, Michigan! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the 1st half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
A bit of an under-the-radar game this week, guys, but take a look at this. Indiana is lighting up the scoreboard right now thanks to a dazzling offensive display. They're up by 18 over Ball State. We've got our eye on this one and everything else going on throughout the day, guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the 2nd half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, but I'm...
And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the 1st half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built a lead.
One snap coming before they head to the locker room. Looking downfield very late in the half. Grabbed in the middle. It's Sims.
Pick it up and run.
Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover. That's the end of the 2nd quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, looks like we've had a compelling start to things there in Ann Arbor. And there's no more fitting place to begin than with this stud receiver and how he's dominated the 1st half. Some guys have the ability to elude and evade. This young man is a true 3-level threat. Short passes, the intermediate game, and then the deep ball. He is
Look at how much time
I
he
don't
got.
think this defense has the solution. With that said, let's send it back to the fellas in the booth at Michigan Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the 2nd half here. Just about set to get this 2nd half underway. Bringing it back.
Bad pursuit
Nice
angle.
job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Western Michigan has it back as they send the offense onto the field. Nothing went right in that 1st half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible.
Chill
In
out.
2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime. They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the offense.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
Doug, you're down 56-0, brother.
Looking for a crease.
You're not coming back.
And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
Man, the momentum is squarely on their side right now. It's starting to feel like they're running away with this one. They scored a touchdown their last time out. Now on this drive here in the 3rd quarter, the defense makes a massive play against the run, creating a negative play. They've got the opponent going backwards.
He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos send out the punt unit. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. So here comes the Michigan offense. They were able to do whatever they wanted the last time they had it. They put together some runs, they completed some passes, and they put a touchdown on the board.
Horn can't be getting hurt, man.
That 1st down pass, and it never had a chance. Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
It's PI.
Pass is incomplete, but it might not matter. Flag is down, and it looked as if the defense was roughing up that receiver. This offense needs all the help they can get today, and that pass interference penalty is a much appreciated lifeline.
Oh, please pursue the running back.
Quarterback on the keeper. Oh, what a move.
Let's go.
At the 45 on his way. Big pickup on that one. They'll mark him out at the 40.
And this QB is dialed in. You've already seen the passing ability to make plays down the field. But how about this? Running the option as well. The diversity in this offense, really hard to stop, and he's having a day.
The receiver on the jet sweep. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Try the same thing going the other way.
Now here's 2nd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately
Am I
have to be
punting?
rotating when you see that
Oh, I'm
motion.
not
So
punting.
everybody's
What am I
gotta
doing?
communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get them out of a spot.
The Wolverines will go for it here on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Slings it downfield. Oh, he dropped it. Just didn't look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on
Horn,
down.
I think I'm shutting him down.
Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Catcher, you need to be.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. Dances away to buy time. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. He wants to throw it. That ball's incomplete. They had the screen all set up, and he couldn't hang on to the ball. The Broncos will punt this one away. Wants to bring it back. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs. On 1st down, finding positive points.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points. But they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
Quickly to the tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. That last completion sets him up on 2nd down. Off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. How aggressive might this play call be on 3rd and short from the 46? Dropping back, it's Horn.
You gotta hold my
They
football,
really
son.
could've used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now has taken out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Trying to pick up the first out of the backfield. On the move at the 30. And he'll go out of bounds, and this aerial attack just continues to carve this defense into tiny slices.
Now, what a great second effort by the receiver there. Catches the football. He knows he's got to get some yards to get that first down. Nice job understanding that, getting to the sticks and getting the first down.
Looking to the big tight end. And they will score. Touchdown, Wolverines.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Looking for blockers. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not in. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays to the passing game.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Guys, here come those maize and blue winged helmets on offense. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. And they've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one.
My ears, I miss the bright side.
And that corner came in hot despite knowing that he was giving up some size. The give to the left side. There was just nowhere to cut back. Great job by the defense, and he'll have to take the loss. And the Wolverines come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. This offense needs to avoid getting in its own head, getting domed up with its play calling in the red zone. Going to the ground. Oh, what a cut! Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. The give to the tailback. And he'll be stopped for no gain, still sitting at the 3-yard line. They'd love to pick up this 3rd down and get a fresh set with 1st and goal. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Michigan!
Well, they were able to come out here week 1 and really feed off the energy of this home crowd. They've been making plays all over the field. You could not ask for a better start to the season.
And the extra
70,
point is
dog.
good. So a drive that started just beyond
So I have a rule on this page. I don't super sim unless they score, because I always want to preserve a shutout.
And he takes this from inside the 5. And the return man,
But if they score, I super sim because it doesn't matter.
Guys, we're about to get another look at this Western Michigan offense. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3-and-out the last time they had the ball. Unloads it left. And the physical play there forces the incompletion.
Murray Earls don't even
down.
be locking up like that, man.
Suffocated by a
In real life, he's
safety
decent, not in this game.
reminiscent of what the national champion Wolverine D did in '97, holding their opponents to single digits.
And it's at every level. I mean, just a great job being physical up front, locking down in the secondary. Michigan defenses are always on point. They don't give up silly, stupid plays. They just don't do that.
He just kept going backwards. You have to step up, and they get him for a safety.
And that kind of sums up the day for this offense. I mean, nothing has really gone your way. Now you give up the safety. Tell you what, this team's got a lot of work to do over this next week to get better, to improve. This was a bad day.
Michigan ready to get that offense rolling again. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great
Legal
execution.
mean
They've done exactly
downfield.
what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect him.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week
Hold
in the
it.
film room
Huh.
because they have gone out, everybody right now on the same page.
They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. So now it's 2nd and long. Robinson looking to pass. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not.
These guys be
loose.
dropping.
3rd down is coming.
Hell out of the ball.
And now this offense will try to figure out a way to move the chains after that 2nd down incompletion.
You better not get caught.
It's Gore. There he goes. And they're going to put another one into the end zone as they just keep piling points on the scoreboard.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me or I should get conserved, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day.
Oh, Verner's trying to convert a 3rd down.
Keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
Beating y'all like y'all a Division
On
1
the
18.
run from inside his own 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop
That boy
at the 16.
frozen?
Western Michigan offense ready to go back to work. And the last time they had the ball, they wound up giving up a safety, Jesse.
Yeah, that was ungood the last time they had the ball. So they got to do something here offensively to get
He said ungood.
running and throwing the football. Try to find that consistency.
And try to find something positive with this offense. Forget about the safety. Those don't happen very often. Try to get some first downs together. Get some good mojo going.
Tackled at the 28. It's a pickup.
He
of
said that
5.
was ungood. That's
like
crazy.
that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys.
That's
If I throw
insane.
anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
They'll go to the ground. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And that was a pretty good run there for the offense. And listen, I know this game's over, but that's what this offense needs a little bit more. They need a little more balance, a little more easy 2nd down situations with some positive runs on 1st down. They just need something to get them going, some kind of spark. The ground game might be it in the future. And this game is obviously out of hand. But I think the fans would argue, too, at this point, like, all right, well, let's not throw checkdowns, right? Let's throw some deep balls and continue to open up this offense and keep fighting. I think that's what you want to see. You want to see your squad not quit. Keep fighting until the very end of the football game.
Grab near the sticks. It's Klein. And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the 1st down. And the Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. From the gun, the running back has it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Back to pass. And he
I was gonna say, this is when they trying to score.
thing all the way in.
When it's already decided.
Throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take a knee and go.
Intercepted. Big play stops the drive. Got some room to run. Finally brought down, but what a play. Not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. So here comes the Michigan offense. They're in command of this game. Now let's see if they try to rub a little salt in the wound or happy with getting the W. Breaks into the open. He's at the 10. And they're going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their total.
It's not good,
Honestly,
yo.
it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
On the move from inside his 5. He
Ooh.
was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. He'll pull it on the read. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the
When I get the
football
ball
that
next,
time.
I'm nailing it.
Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Hopefully they don't even
I
punt it
wonder
to me.
about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves
Okay.
a little bit more real estate. But
I'm gonna
it
try
didn't
to take
fool
this
the
to the
defense.
crib.
They create another negative play, now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense
All right.
has just been dominant on this drive.
And here comes the Michigan offense back on the field. This is quickly turning into a celebration, Jesse, as they've taken control of this game.
And they should feel good about how they've played. They knew they had to come in here, protect home turf. They've gone out, they've run it well, they've thrown it well, David. Really, so much that this coaching staff can be happy about.
Yeah, and now it's about stat padding, right? Like you can just put up more numbers. You know this game's pretty good. Don't turn it over. Don't make a mistake. But this game is well in hand.
I only scored 7 points in the third quarter.
Every week, and for the first week, they get it done.
Yeah, great start to the
I was
season.
punting
That's
a
what
lot.
you want. You want to come out,
Offense
find a way
kinda
to win.
stalled
Was
a
it
bit.
perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the
All
season.
right, Horn.
1-0, that's where you want to
23 for 34, 357, 5 touchdowns, 1 pick. That was on some miscommunication.
Effort on the field. Guys flying around, flying to the football, trying to make the plays necessary to win this game.
Receiving.
Made a few mistakes, but that's what practice
5
is
for
for.
61 from
I think you're
Bonehead
very,
tight
very
end.
positive right now.
Alright.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us for David.
He had more than one
Jesse
drop.
Palmer.
There was drops all over the place.
Another presentation of EA Sports College Football.
Yeah. Let's look at that rushing. I want to see how Horn did. 5 for 41. Yeah, Kane. I bet he feels differently about that playing style, or was it pro potential? Why don't you go be the guy? Go be the reason you get drafted. You know what I'm saying? Recruits had to love that. Bunch of fumbles. Got an interception. Ran a kickback. Edmonds, stick around, my boy. Playing time. I got two strong safeties in front of you going to the league. You playing next year. Why my championship contender go down? I'm the defending champion. That's crazy. Wow, this guy's throw accuracy is crazy. Julian Lewis, Grimes boy. We might have to deal with him later this year. Yeah. Played the Heisman winner twice last season and beat him both times. And we played second team All-American at quarterback too. He beat him. We trashed Western. We got Central next. I anticipate much of the same. But I have renewed that Notre Dame rivalry. We play them every year now. We're number 2 in the country? Why did I drop down to 3? Yeah, I'll shoot back to number 1 again. Beating them at their own place. You know, it's crazy. A few seasons back, they had CJ Carr. I beat him at his place, beat him in the national championship game. He transferred to LSU. We play LSU week 1. Beat them neutral site. Then we go and play them in the Natty. And he beats us. And what's funny is we were the number 1 team he wanted to transfer to after he was leaving Notre Dame. Me, I don't take traders. You saw how I felt about Marsh. So I didn't take him because, you know, Notre Dame, Michigan, that's classic rivalry. You know what I'm saying? And then, yeah, we still have Bryce anyway. So, yeah. That's the game I got circled on my calendar. That's the most important game I want to play. I don't care about nothing else. And for whatever reason, I haven't played Penn State since like the 2nd season of this. I tried to schedule them in an off non-conference, but they don't let me schedule any non-conference opponents. I'm not confident I'll be able to get another game in before my wife and daughter come home. So maybe I do, maybe I don't. Oh, sorry. I'm gonna recruit. And you know what, before we go, maybe I'll do a little show and tell. Still working on my team builder. Go ahead and save here. Alright. So I have built a Michigan team that I'm gonna put in my team, in a team builder online Dynasty with a bunch of my buddies. Can I do open practice, like add a location? No. It'll put me in the practice facility. Let's play now. But this is the Michigan team that I'm building. I will show you what I'm looking at. I'll never represent, baby. Can do no wrong. I can clean up good for you. Oh, I meant to change our unis, but you know, it got us in a little bit of a classic uni. It's Jake Moody kicking.
And it'll be a touchback.
All right.
The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Golden
Got all the details in all the games. All the rivalries are right.
Really get the blood pumping, and we'll see who can manage
The
their
whole 9,
emotions.
right? I want to take a nice big look at our stadium. Got the classic sailor hat bear logo from like the pop in the 90s. You don't really see the Michigan with the word in there, so I figured that was a good touch. A little pixelated. I got the word Michigan, the little mountain forest kind of backdrop in the end zone. Wanted to keep the fans nice and mazed out as always. But the blue turf was a nice touch. I really wanted to go with a maize turf, but that was kind of hard to see. But I want to show you some of the uniform combos I made. But so, oh wait, that's the regular team. My bad. All right. So, you know, classic home, but the somewhat current away. All right. Then I created a Detroit Lions inspired uniform. I call it the Motor City Chrome with Taz in the Michigan Sailor hat. I thought about doing like a Wolverine, kind of similar to like the Lions logo, or I thought about putting an M but in the Detroit Tigers font, as a real ode to the city of Detroit and the state of Michigan. But yeah, that's just I mean, I'm a New Jerseyan through and through, but my people from Michigan, I grew up a Michigan fan. It's just kind of how it went down. But let's move on. Big game blues. So play on the normal big game blue, but we got the chrome letters, shoulder pad numbers. And there's one thing I'm really proud of this one. Instead of the matte helmet like the home and away, I went with the glossy. But you can't really see it here. I'm gonna start a game so you can see. There's a little thing I put on the shoulder pad. So if you guys remember, you know, over the years when Michigan plays in the Rose Bowl, they usually give them a Rose Bowl patch, and not just the regular one right here, but one on the shoulder pads as well. You will see it in a second.
He'll start the return inside his 5. So the last time these two got together, the
yeah. I put some like Michigan greats on the team. So I got JJ McCarthy and Blake Corum under center.
This is one of those games. The team that's most mentally tough at the end, they probably win.
All right. Now that I've run a play. I want you to look at the details on the shoulder pad that I did with AI. So it says "Hail to the Victors" with the Michigan M, and you see the little rose patch there. I figured it'd be a nice touch on both of the shoulder pads, and that way we keep the number on the side of the shoulder pad. But this game has come a long way, man.
Especially when there's more to it than just a game. So I think that this is something that who can focus, who can stay disciplined, who can stay tough and block out all the noise.
Looking to throw, it's McCarthy. Using his legs to buy some time. And it'll be incomplete. He got on the move trying to make something happen, but just couldn't find a man. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. Unloads to the wideout. Got his man to the left. There he goes. Coming through that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Motion from the wideout.
Looks like zone coverage.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. Quarterback now breaking the field. They get to him as he throws. And those two couldn't make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
Nice job by the quarterback trying to buy time and scrambling to the right, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Now the play fake. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Quarterback making adjustments. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. intercepted, and the first drive ends with a pick. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
And on this opening drive, the offense trying to be aggressive, attacking deep down the field. But they're going to have to do a better job of taking advantage of those one-on-one matchups, because that time the defense...
Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the...
But yeah, that's the show and tell.
You know, this defense...
Yeah. Gonna end the stream, relax for a little bit, start to get ready for work tomorrow. But seriously, thank you guys for tapping in with the kid. I gotta get that new Ghost of Yote, because that's the next game I'm really gonna play on this channel. It's been a while since I've had a single player game playthrough. And